Alright, so this will be changing out your drive. I've already removed my chain and front sprocket. When I removed this little guy, this bolt that holds on your front sprocket, I had my chain on. That way you can hold on to the rear tire and hit it with an impact or wrench and ratchet or whatever, and you'll be able to get it off. So this will be installation, and I'm going to go with the Pro Taper Race Spec MX front sprocket. So rule of thumb with your sprockets, numbers, letters will be facing out. That, just FYI. And you can also like put it on, maybe, and make sure that it lines up with the center of your chain slider, just to make sure everything's lined up. And then you'll put this guy back on, and don't bother tightening him down. We'll tighten it down when we have the chain on. Alright, so here we are at changing the sprocket. So far it's 14 as usual for your backup nut and your 6mm up top. And all I'm doing is loosening the nut side. You're not going to loosen the Allen side, you most likely strip it out and have a problem. So you focus on breaking the nut loose on the bottom. Ooh, see?
So all the way around.
Alright. Now that we made it easy on ourselves, did I not loosen this one? Guess I could have done that the whole time, but wasn't certain. Doesn't look like if there was Loctite, it's not there anymore. Old sprocket off. And there you go. You have yourself one sweet ninja star. Aim for the neck. Alright. Fancy new sprocket going into place. Now when I change my drive, for the rear sprocket I always get a bolt hardware kit. This is nice and convenient. You can't not do this without upgrading your hardware or changing out your hardware. Well, these ones aren't going to be 6mm anymore. They're 8s. So the hardware kits I get are from Bolt. These guys do a great job. They make complete kits for your motorcycles, rotors, sprockets, body. I mean, it's all brand new. Like if you were to do a plastics and graphics kit, get the hardware kit for the body. It's only like 20 bucks. I think this is like $12 or something. But I'm just going to go around and get everything started. Alright, and handy dandy 8mm. Where'd that 14mm wrench go? Found it. And I'm just going to do box ends or open inside. Just go until it's tight. I'm only using my tire changing stand to make this easier on me. There's no need to change the rubbers on this bike. Dude, how the fuck is that a thing right now? What is going on here? Can I have my wrench back? maybe they're not 14s. Maybe these ones are 13s. Oh my god. Give me my fucking wrench back. Give me my wrench back. Thank you. It might be 13s. No, they're 14s. They just, maybe they're standard. Maybe they're 9/16ths. Using the box end. I know it's risky now, but I'm going to do it anyways because of that open end issue we just had. Normally I just run an impact, but fuck it, I guess. I don't know. We're going old school today. And I just tighten the nut side. Not the Allen side, the nut side. I might use the Allen side to get buried, but when it comes to actual tension, it's the nut side. That's where you should be tightening from every time anyways. There you go. Spoke wraps don't interfere on that side. And there we go. That's replacing the rear sprocket. Alright, so here we are at the chain part. Show you how to tear this down, which you will need a special tool for. Won't recommend doing this without a special tool. So first thing, you're going to want to have your chain adjusters bottom out, at the very bottom. And your rear tire pushed as far forward as possible. You might need a rubber mallet to tap her into place all the way forward. I'm going with EK's chain. They make a great chain, a very great O-ring chain, and also what sold me is it's blue. So, and it's very greasy. So we're gonna do this in one fell swoop. I'll fast forward when I get stuck in spots. So what I like to do, I mean, they fold it up pretty well. So I'll just to keep the chain off of the ground and collecting dirt. Just set it on the rear sprocket, and I'm just up here, you can't really see. I'm just feeding it through, spinning it around the, oh, I'm not in neutral. Hang on one sec, let me get myself in neutral without getting in second. There we go. And I just roll it around the front sprocket, keep feeding it underneath the lower chain roller, keep going. Down here through the lower chain guide, you might run into your sprocket. And we're just going to roll this around where we can actually get a good eye on what I am doing. So right now, I can't break the chain on this point because it's an outside joint. I can't think of it. I've had a few. So you don't want to like try and force it and make it really tight, because then you won't be able to get your chain slack that you need. So I got to go to the next one. And that'll be this point right here that I'm going to be breaking at. EK makes a great chain. I've ran this chain on multiple vehicles, or multiple machines, multiple machines, and a lot of customer machines, and they love it. They love it to death. I love its longevity, its, you know, tensile strength, and right off the bat, there's not really much chain slack adjustment you need to do for its break-in. So right here's where I'm breaking. You will need a special tool. If not, you're just going to fight it with a punch and a hammer for a while. So I got to just spread this out a little bit more, looks like. Motion Pro makes an excellent chain breaker tool. I won't recommend anyone else. These guys take good care of you. And you're just going to make sure that your pins are lined up in their grooves. So on the back side, the pin is in this channel, this pin is in the other channel, and the other pin is inside this. Have this all the way backed out, and you're just going to go down and bury it down. Next, you will want your pussy handle just to assist, especially with this one. Because EK actually, man, they're on there. And now I will have to get my 14mm wrench here. Let me shed some light on the subject. Hopefully I won't block all this light while I do this. So, just your good old-fashioned ratchet wrench. At first it's going to be really tough, but once you push that pin through, it'll get a little bit easier. Oops. That's why you need the pussy handle. Be able to hang on to it. I'm just going to go to town. Just gonna ratchet away like the ex-wife. Send her to the moon. And then when it gets really fucking easy, well, I guess it'll get tough before it gets easy. Going through that last, bam, free spin. And then you're just going to back this all the way out. I broke the spring in mine, so I have to manually push the pin out. So I have to back that one all the way out. Back this guy off. And there you go. Got your pin out. And then, bam, take your excess off. Don't worry about these O-rings, because EK will send you a rivet style master link. It's even blue, but I really don't like rivet styles. I like master links because I can snap them on, snap them off whenever I need to get the chain off the bike. So I bought their master link for this style chain. Make sure it matches the style chain that you purchased. And I'm gonna need a razor blade. Can I just like pinch this open with my fucking fingers? Yes, I can. Ta-da! Comes with a little bit of grease for you too. Your new O-rings. One side. The clip. The link. And what you're gonna do is open this bad boy up. It's two of them I have to tear open. Make sure not to lose any of your O-rings. Oh my god. And then what you're going to do is take your main part of your master link and you're going to lather this bastard and loop. Lather them up. All over. The whole fucking thing. The whole thing. I'm going to take an O-ring, slide it in place, lather him up with the excess grease. Another O-ring, slide him on, lather him up with the excess grease. And then we're just going to combine the two joints into one, and then if I can pick it up, this is super tacky stuff, but at the same time it's super slick apparently. Put him on, and then put the other one on. Now this is where it can become a bitch. I'm gonna just take a little bit more grease and put it on this end, lather it up very much. If it doesn't go on perfectly, see, like this, we're going to have to do something different. And there are multiple methods the way to do this. I can take channel locks and squeeze the link together, work one side to the other. I can take my chain breaker tool and smash it down on one side and channel lock the other side just to get the clip started on there. But it's going to be a bitch, so hang on one second, I have to go get more tools. Okay, it's slightly going on, just using channel locks and squeezing it together. I'll just work back and forth, one side to the other side, with a center squeeze in between.
It's slowly going on, very, very slowly. Come on.
Just go until you can see the groove. I'm getting close. I'm almost there. Almost. A little more. I think I can get that clip on. Alright, now we're ready for the clip. And the clip, rounded edge, will always go in the direction of drive. Never the other way around, because you have the possibility of ding, and then you have a problem. Major problem. So, get him in place. And if you do not have a set of Master Link pliers, you're going to struggle with a pair of needle noses and a flathead screwdriver. Ta-da! There you go, you replace your drive. Next is chain slack. I might add that into this video. If not, I'll try and remember to put a link to the chain slack video. Other than that, good job, bud. You replaced your entire drive. And always remember, if you're changing out your sprockets, change your chain too. Your chain is already stretched and worn to those sprockets. If you're changing out your chain, always remember to change out your sprockets. Unless you have a reason that you're just changing out your chain, say like your clip come off and your chain's ruined or what have you. But one more thing real quick. Come with me hither. This guy. So now that you have it all in place, you can tighten this guy down. When tightening this guy down, you're just going to hold your rear tire. I like to use an impact. And put it on. This is only like 35 foot-pounds, or it's set to 35 foot-pounds, so that should be plenty. I might put a little more on though, just in case. Also, when you do this, check this bolt And make sure the threads have not stretched near the head. If they have, replace this bolt. I've seen a lot of these broken off encounter shafts, and it is tons of fun to drill and tap. Every now and then you get lucky though with the reverse drill bit, and it takes it right out with it. Oh, so nice. But that's not all the time. That's like 1 out of 10. But right on, buddy. There you go. You have finally replaced your drive.